as much as I am, we have none other than the one and only Bitcoin Ben.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How's everyone doing today?
All right, all right.
How are
So
you doing today?
I'm doing awesome. I'm doing awesome. How about yourself?
Oh, I am doing great. I'm actually in Texas, getting ready for the charity event, which I
Hmm.
hope you. Where are you located in this big, beautiful world?
Yeah, well, I'm located on the East Coast. I'm from Jersey.
Ah, you're a Jersey boy.
Yeah.
All right.
See, I got the surfer gear on.
Yeah, you're living the dream out there, huh?
Yeah, I know, right? Well, at least I'm trying to be in touching distance of it.
Yeah, no, I ain't reached it yet, but I can see it from here.
Yeah, I'm
Absolutely.
like, I'm still looking.
Hey,
All right.
as long as you're chasing it, you're good. You're
Yeah,
absolutely
definitely.
good.
Definitely. And it's like so many things that I actually want to talk about on this interview. One of them is like that beautiful background that you have in the background. Tell the audience a little bit more about this background. It looks like we're on a Western movie or something like
Yeah, it
that.
uh, I'm I have partners with the charity event. Couple of great a couple of great guys, Brent and Drew from the Wild West Crypto Show, and
Okay.
uh, and so this is where they shoot their show. I am in a room that has like the lights and the cameras and all this like really nice equipment, and they have a studio, and
Wow.
and I'm actually blown away every time I come here because they have such a great venue to shoot at, and they're actually creating another whole studio that they are going to grow, and they'll have more shows. There's a and this is kind of breaking news.
Yeah.
Um, that probably next year I might be shooting my show out of one of their studios here in Texas.
Oh,
So
wow.
everybody, you heard that
Wow.
here first.
That is an industry first. Okay. That is
Exactly.
pretty
And you heard
exciting
it here
stuff.
first.
Wow, that is pretty exciting. That is exciting. So, I know it's so many different projects that you've been working with over the years, and it's like they just keep gradually popping up month after month. I know one of the most exciting projects that I've heard of so far as exchanges goes is this company called Hottelet. Could you tell us a little bit more about Hottelet and what they're trying to do?
Absolutely. Um, Hottelet is it isn't an ICO. It is a actually it's one private investor
Wow.
who is launching this platform, and it's they're not trying to come in second place.
Hmm.
Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
And the team that he has collected of who works at Hodlet is the ex CMO of Walmart, the ex
Okay.
CTO of LifeLock. And
Wow.
oh yes, so
Wow.
he's collected major talent, and I know we all want the project to launch and launch soon, but they're not worried about launching soon. They're worried about
Hmm.
launching right. They
Yeah.
want the they want the platform to basically hit the ground with flawless. You know,
Yeah.
because with exchanges, if you launch quickly, and you have complications and fails, and you have bugs just coming out of the whole woodwork.
Mm-hmm.
The reputation is it's hard to rebuild a reputation. They would rather come out of the gate with a great reputation, and
Okay.
and one of the services that they're going to offer, just one. Now, mind
Mm-hmm.
you, Hottelet uh, went out and actually purchased a whole bank. They bought a
Wow.
bank. You
Wow.
you got a little money when you're
Mm.
buying banks.
Talking about doing it big.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
and they've actually partnered with a I can't name names, but um, where they're getting their coins from
Mm-hmm.
to have the oil of the platform, the
Okay.
um, um, the liquidity on the platform. They're getting their coins from one of the largest companies of coin origination.
Oh,
So
okay.
it these are all big players. Um,
Wow.
they aren't launching out of their mom's basement.
Yeah.
And uh, in fact, last year, when I flew out to have a few meetings with the Hottelet team, I was
Mm-hmm.
I was actually given a tour of the facilities that they were building for the headquarters.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, it's
Wow. That is pretty
it's
huge.
it's big. It's they are going to have in-house customer service.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all Hodlet employees.
Okay.
Uh, they're basically their headquarters is not going to be a building. It's going to be a complex of
Okay.
the office building,
Mm-hmm.
um, customer service, the servers, the backup servers, the warehouse of facilities. It's
Wow.
it's going to resemble a town more than it will a
Yeah. Like a office, right?
right, right, and
That's huge news. That's pretty big stuff.
oh yeah, and oh you'll actually be able to have a hot a Hodlet checking account, a
Oh,
Hodlet savings account,
wow.
uh, Hodlet checks,
Mm.
and your app and your account will link if you choose to open a bank account.
Yeah.
Uh, your coin transactions out of the exchange and into your Hodlet checking account will be
Mhm.
free.
Wow.
So there
This,
will be absolutely no cost there to you.
wow. Talking about killing Coinbase, right?
Bingo. And
Wow.
not only that, but you'll actually be able to link your existing credit cards
Hmm.
to your Hodlet app,
Yeah.
where it will round up change off of each purchase,
Yeah.
and it will use that change to actually buy cryptos, whatever. If you like Litecoin, if you like Bitcoin, if you like Ripple, uh, or or XRP. Excuse me if you're a Ripple fan.
No.
Uh,
No.
uh, yeah, for the longest time, people have looked at the cryptocurrency space and they've looked at Coinbase as like the flagship.
Okay.
Uh, that's that's not even a bass boat
Yeah.
in
Yeah. That's true.
relationship to Hodlet.
Yeah.
You know,
Because it's
it's
it's like it's so many things that's been going on with them. And what really excites me about this project is like some of the things that they actually, shared with you to share with the audience over, the few months that I've been hearing about this project. And I've been following you a while on YouTube even before you started, like importing your videos and stuff on the YouTube platform when you were doing the live videos every morning. I used to
Yeah.
I used to be the dude in the car sitting going to work driving, and I had like my little cell phone in the corner of my little my little ear vent on the little clip thing, and I'm like, oh, cool, it's this little truck driver guy, and he's doing videos every morning, and he's drinking coffee and slapping his wife.
Yes, slapping the wife's ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I still do. I
Oh
still
my God.
I still give her a good slap on the ass at least once or twice a week. It
Yeah, yeah,
it's
that's a good thing.
it it, it it's such a community. You know,
Yeah.
it's such a community with cryptocurrency, and we're also freedom oriented. We're and friendly, man. I'll tell you what, these meetups. I'm actually going all over the world. In fact, just last week,
Yeah.
I announced I'll actually be going over to two countries in Af, Af, Africa later on in the year, and
Mhm.
because there's a lot of underserved people, and in my view, people who have been abused by their governments
Mhm.
over in Africa. That
Yeah.
that I mean, cryptocurrency is made for them. I mean,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
made for
It
them.
just falls like hand in hand so perfectly, don't you think? It is just
Absolutely.
amazing. It's like the
Yeah,
cross-border chains, the payments, the way that it's just set up with decentralization is just second to none. It's the most amazing piece of tech I've ever laid my eyes on, and it's just getting better and better from here.
absolutely. I cryptocurrency is is the poison pill that the system, the existing financial global system,
Hmm.
uh, has to eat but don't want to,
Yeah,
and it's going to kill them because people will finally have a choice of currencies, whether you like Digibyte, whether you like Litecoin, Bitcoin, even if you like Ripple, XRP. What I don't care what people's coins are. I
yeah,
don't care what your favorite coin is.
yeah. To each
What
his own, right?
absolutely, I value people's freedom. You know,
Hmm.
hey man, if you want to use Digibyte, use Digibyte. If you want to use Litecoin, use Litecoin. If you want to use Bitcoin, use Bitcoin. You know,
Hmm.
because there's other people out there that love that coin too. You know, reach out to
Yeah,
them, have a community, and just live the life you want. And cryptocurrency because the only thing we all share is currency. We
yeah.
all participate in the economy. Well, the
Hmm.
economy is is controlled with the U.S. dollar. Well,
Yep.
that's going away. Now it may be gradual at first, but cryptocurrency is going to hit a waterfall moment, just like the internet did, just
Yeah.
like the use of email did, just like the use of cell phones. In fact, I don't remember when I heard this, but most most of the younger generation, they don't use TVs.
Yeah.
It,
That's
oh,
true.
oh, hang on a second. I ac- accidentally hit the wrong button here.
Okay. I have
There. All right, there
have
we
a
go.
little bit of technical difficulties here. Okay, there we go.
Yep. And I actually need to plug in my phone real quick, or else
Mhm.
we're gonna have real issues.
Yeah.
uh,
I know. Stuff happens.
I apologize. I actually thought I had more charge than I had.
Yeah, yeah, it always happens over time. It just seems like, you're before you know it, your battery is on 10% and you're like, what happened to it? I just had it full charge.
Yeah, no doubt. And you're like, oh no.
You're like scrambling for the charger. I'm like, no, I'm on 10%. It's going away.
Yeah, we're all going down.
I know. Get the data bunker.
Yeah, no doubt. Get the data bunker.
Oh my gosh.
There we
That
go. All
okay.
right, good. As
All
long
right.
as I don't hit this too much, I think I'm good.
All right.
There we go. All right. Yeah, it's so much about the community and it's so much about freedom, and
Mhm.
because you're only happy when you're free,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, that's true.
that's what life's about is is happiness, your family, your friends, your relationships,
Yeah.
and and I view it like this, that as long as there's a slave in the world, my
Mhm.
freedom is threatened. Uh,
Yep.
so I have to value your freedom as much as I value mine.
Yeah, exactly.
And if I'm not willing to go to war over your freedom, then am I really willing to go to war over mine?
Yeah, that's a good
And that's why I'm actually doing my tour, and because
hmm
I'm going to Africa, the UK, Australia, Ireland.
Wow.
Right now, yeah, right now I'm actually in Texas, and
Yeah.
because I'm trying to educate as ed not only ed, educate, but just bring like the community out of the shadows, you
hmm
know, because each of us, like you and your show,
Yeah.
your show's growing. Because
hmm
hell, mine, when I first launched my show, uh, I didn't have a lot of viewers. I, here and
Yeah.
there had,
hmm
I'd get like maybe 10 or 12 views, and I'd be like, oh, I'm into double
Yeah.
digits.
Yeah. And I'm basically lucky to actually have you on the show because a lot of YouTubers don't even get access to like, the best of the best or the cream of the crop type of ordeal kind of thing. So I basically started my channel back in 2017, but I really started putting videos out like towards the start into 2018 going forward. And then I kind of like drifted away from it a little bit with like, the overly case of the whole euphoria stage and everybody just was down and portfolios were like 90% lost and everybody was just freaking out like, oh my gosh, where did my money go? And it's like, everybody was running
We're
around
all going
screaming like,
down.
yeah, yeah, it's like the Titanic, it's sinking. It's like, oh no, we got to get on the boat. And it's like, okay, well, it's nothing that you could really do but just ride out the storm until the wave dies down. You know what I mean? And then I just
Yes.
gradually like kind of get back into it because I looked at it on the standpoint of saying, well, nobody's really interested in the space as much anymore. You used to have these whole different waves of YouTubers. You used to do like the whole scene with the BitConnect and all
Big
the
connect.
yeah, you know what I mean? And funny enough, saying BitConnect is like that's how I actually got into the space. I first learned about Bitcoin through BitConnect because they used to have their
Really?
yeah, they used to have their ads running like all the time, like every 5 seconds you would watch a
Oh
video,
yeah,
this guy would pop up on the screen like, "Hi, this is my Bitcoin wallet. This is what I have."
Trayvon.
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
it Trayvon?
I think what was it? It was that other guy. What's his name? I think Craig Grant or something like that his name was.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
Craig.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
no doubt.
yeah, oh my gosh. And it was like I was like, what is this stuff? And I just started looking into it and I was like, wow. So you're telling me you could make all this money in passive income by just sitting around in your pajamas and just visualizing on money coming in
Yeah,
out of thin air. I'm like, works for me. I'm
I'll
like,
give it a try.
I'm
Hell with it.
like, what's the worst can happen? You know, lose some
Yeah,
money.
yeah,
Everybody has a story about that. But for me, I was more so of the speculator rather than being an investor in that space. I kind of just sat on the sidelines and just watched what happened. But still, I got educated through a system that they had to actually turn you into an investor of the platform. So I did like a whole, it was like a little crypto 101 course that I did. And at the end of the course, you learn what Bitcoin is and what it's used for, how it's actually been developed, who created it, and so on and so forth. And I basically just went from there to be like, okay, this is pretty interesting stuff. And
yeah.
so I started like getting more into learning about Bitcoin itself rather than BitConnect. And then I started like, I went down the rabbit hole from there, just like anybody else in the
Oh,
space.
the red pill, man.
Oh, I
The red
literally
pill.
I watched countless amount of videos. I got addicted at one point.
That's what I do.
I was like, is there a helpline for this? I think I'm getting an addiction here. 1-800 all crypto.
Yeah, yeah. Are you addicted to crypto?
Oh my
Well, here at
gosh.
Crypto Helpline, you know,
Yeah, we could help you from your sickness of watching
yeah,
crypto related
just
videos.
send us your Bitcoin.
Oh my gosh. It's crazy. We could make an ad off of that.
Oh, absolutely,
It would be
absolutely.
pretty crazy. And it's just been so phenomenal ever since. It is nothing like it. It is
Oh yeah,
truly
and
very.
actually meeting you, hearing you talk, and you're passionate about it. Please just keep making videos. You you're obviously well educated. You're obviously have a great rapport on video, and it's you have the it
Hmm.
now. And this is just my humble opinion of you have the it now. Put it on a reliable schedule for people. You
Yeah.
know, where you do a show every 2 days, approximately at 8 o'clock in the evening. You
Yeah.
know, or whatever works, like with your, because we all got real jobs. You know,
Yeah. 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 Because I mean,
so
you drive trucks. I work in construction field, so we
yeah,
all have something that we do. So it's like it's just a mentality of getting away from there, and of course getting into the Lambo. But
yeah.
we will-
Well, in
but
order to get to the Lambo, we got to drive to the Lambo dealership in a Honda.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it it's really I really hope you keep with like doing your show,
yeah,
because you know people need your knowledge and they'll find you. You
yeah.
know,
Well,
and shit's the reason I actually have to wrap this up pretty quick, but it it's it's I encourage everyone watching this and also yourself,
Yeah.
just if you want to change the world, you got to get out in it,
That's
and
true.
you obviously have a talent of communication. You have the education. Now spread the word, and you'll naturally grow if people can rely on
Yeah.
watching you.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
cause I mean I have like my channel Map to Success. It's all over YouTube. You basically go on there. You could check out a couple of my videos when you get a chance, and you'll see like the reports and stuff that I have what I put out. It's stuff that is really not in the every day-to-day news because a lot of people really don't understand. It's like you go on YouTube and you're like in a whole different world.
oh
You
yeah,
literally get, and people would look at it and they'll be like, so where did you get this news from? Where did it come from? And then you're like, I get it from such and such article, and this video came out, and then they're like, no, this is not what the news told me.
yeah,
CNN didn't say that.
fake news. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
CNN didn't say it, so it can't be. It
no.
can't exist.
Yeah. Or it wasn't on CNBC on the crypto trader channel. So therefore it's not real. It's not real. I don't want to hear it. So
Yeah, I use the analogy of watching CNN or CNBC or even actually Fox News is is looking out the peephole on a door and
yeah,
then judging the world
from there,
by
right?
what you see.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah. It's
you're
two different.
so yeah.
Oh my gosh. It is like and then when you leave from there, like peeping through the little tiny hole and you go on YouTube, your spectrum view automatically goes to like this. And then you're like,
Yes.
wow. Oh
Yeah,
my
and
gosh. Like what did I just see?
right, and so you're opened up to this whole new world of perspective, and then you which will lead you down a history rabbit hole
Hmm.
that then you start to go, wait a second, that's not what they taught me in school,
No.
you know and then you learn that your education was indoctrination,
Yeah.
and then you're like, wait, if they lied about that, and 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 then you're done. Once
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
once you
Exactly.
once you realize that most of what you were educated in
Hmm.
was lies, then you start to realize that what you're being propagated with the news is just another lie with a different flavor, you
True.
know?
That's true.
And so then, and if you have the right type of personality, it kind of pisses you off because now you're like, well, I've wasted half my life living in a damn dream world, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So then you want to see the real world. And
Hmm.
like you said, jump on YouTube, watch your show, watch my show and watch other shows. You watch any show you want. Just
Yeah.
and I encourage that. If you find a show and you start to watch it, and one of the first thing that pops in your mind is this guy or this gal is absolutely a lunatic.
Yeah.
Watch that show about two more times.
Hmm.
And what you think may be ludicrous may turn out to be the most logical thing you've ever heard.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
And uh, that's what I actually call the Neopop moment.
Hmm.
If you've ever watched the movie called the the Matrix.
Yeah.
There's a point where Neo's learning this new world and he pukes. And
Yeah.
one of the guys says, "Oh, he's about to pop. He's about to pop." And then he pukes.
Yeah.
That is your Neo pop moment.
Hmm.
It's it's when what you originally thought was ludicrous now is the most logical thing you've ever looked at in your life.
Yeah.
And you have
Amazing.
that mental Neopop, and all of a sudden the world, your brain, and you'll know what I mean when I say this.
Hmm.
As soon as you have that awakening, that Neopop, your brain will put you in almost into a trance
Hmm.
of recalculation where it injects this new information and then adjust your whole brain calculation. That's the rabbit hole. That's
Yeah.
you falling into the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
It is your whole brain recalculating things.
Hmm.
And a great example, a great example is is the whole racism issue.
Yeah.
It's you. We've all been taught that there are these people out there who just they march amongst the streets looking
Yeah.
looking for people to beat up because
Hmm.
their skin color is slightly different than theirs,
Yeah.
and they're coming to
Oh
get you
boy.
and your children, and they will find you
Oh my
unless you
gosh.
donate money to the Democrat Party,
I know,
and then the
right?
Democrats will save you.
Oh my gosh. That is like absolutely comical. That is hilarious.
And then once you have your
Gosh.
Neopop moment and you start to go, I've
Mhm.
went my whole life and I've never really met a racist. They're really good at hiding,
Wow.
and then you start to not view your perspective through what they've told you, but
Mhm.
to view your perspective through your life experiences.
Yeah.
And then you go, well, I've never met a KKK member. I've never met a black person who looks at me and goes, "Hey, cracker." I've never had that experience.
Hmm.
Maybe it's bullshit.
Yeah. More than
You know,
likely it
because
is.
I mean,
More
I
than
and
likely it is.
and I I've asked a few of like my black friends and my Latino friends, when was the last time you actually feared uh, or ran across uh, a blatant racism that was just like you were appalled.
Yeah. It's almost like non-existent.
They're
Yeah.
thinking and they're like, maybe when I was 12.
Yeah. And it might have happened like
Yeah,
in class.
yeah, yeah.
It's just crazy. It's
And
ridiculous.
they've lied. They've lied so much. Not only about racism, or like they've lied about our food. They've
Yeah.
lied uh, uh, um, about our environment. They've lied about because
So many things.
if if what has always been amazing to me is that no matter what issue they're pushing, whether it's racism, whether it's food, whether it's climate change,
Yeah.
have you ever noticed that all of the all of the things that are going to kill us will not kill us if we give more power to the government.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Exactly.
it's amazing.
It
It's
is.
like
It is.
if you don't want global warming to kill you, then vote for me because I'm going to regulate and I'm going to create a carbon system that we're going to make millions off of. And yeah, but climate change will kill you. It
Crazy.
you start to see that it's all just bullshit. You're like, wait,
Yeah.
so you're telling me because somebody's got a gun
Mm-hmm.
in their house, in their drawer to protect their family, that I need to vote against them having that gun just because some young child that is so doped up on medication issued by the FDA and approved, and he's pumped up with this medication, my ass. Uh, and he goes into the school and he shoots up a school high as a kite, probably abused when he was younger, probably gone through some type of government system to, rehabilitate him, way to go.
Wow.
And now he's shooting up a school that I now have to vote against a guy being able to protect his wife and children with a handgun.
Wow.
None of it makes sense when you apply your own life logic to it.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. Because when you think of it, all it does is just puts fear in individuals that are so submissive to the wrong part of the news.
Oh, that is perfectly put.
It,
Submissive to the wrong part of the. That
it's just
is
crazy.
perfectly put.
It's crazy.
Yes.
It is
Hey,
crazy.
hey, I gotta go, dude. Hit me back up because I
Mm-hmm.
want to have. I actually want to have you on my channel.
Okay, definitely, definitely. That sounds beautiful. That sounds beautiful. So, I am so honored to have you on the show for a little chat that we had, and we'll definitely have a part two. And this is definitely gonna be like pretty awesome. I am definitely looking forward to it.
Hey, uh, if you can at all possible, actually make it to the Texas event,
Hmm.
even if it's just you, man. Just
Yeah.
take take a little weekend trip, a little bit of gas money,
Hmm.
and and come on down and hang out and just hang out with us and
Yeah.
hang out with the rest of the community. And I actually because I'd like to introduce you to a few other people like Big Swear or
Yeah.
Jason for
Yeah.
also maybe in Cliff High because I think you and
Wow.
Cliff High
Man.
you and Cliff High might have an interesting conversation.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds pretty exciting. That sounds pretty exciting. I know that's coming up pretty soon in April, I believe, right?
Yes, April 6th in Blanco, Texas.
Yeah.
If you want to check it out, go to www.bitcoinben.io and then click on the Meet Bitcoin Ben and click on the link with the Texas event in April. And
Yeah.
or hop on Twitter and my pinned tweet is a link to the event.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. That sounds beautiful. So I know that you have to run. I don't want to take up much more of your time because I know that you have a charity event to get to and all. So it was a
Yeah,
pleasure having you on the show, and we'll definitely do this again as soon as possible.
absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. You have a great day.
All right. Same to you, man. Take care and have fun. All right.
Bye bye.
Okay. Bye.